is the 13th of April 1940. The Imperial Japanese Army has found their first match. We have been attacking Iran and hoping for an easy fight with some air support, but it has turned out that the mountainous and desert terrain in Iran and the absolute lack of supply has meant that the army advance has stalled for the first time in this war. We came within a hair's breadth of being able to attack the Iranian positions in Bushehr, but in the end, our troops just did not have the strength to make this attack count, and we will still give it one last desperate attempt by sending one of the mountain specialist division from the 3rd Army in. But it currently looks like our advance has stalled due to the absolute lack of supply in this region, and we will have to stabilize the front. And if that happens, we are trying to reach Tehran and to cut off their capital in the north. But until then, and we might be able to take Bandar-e Abbas and to take their port here as a supply hub. But our supply lines also, we are not controlling the Indian Ocean in any way whatsoever, so our supply lines are stretched and are severely threatened by enemy shipping. In the east, likewise, things have gotten very, very interesting. We have encountered the American battle force, which consisted of 4 carriers and 10 battleships, and a sizable amount of opposition aside from that. So what I am currently trying to do is I have moved almost all heavy forces except for the ships that are under repair out of Osawa's strike force into Yamamoto's carrier group 2. Neither of the 2 carrier groups alone is going to be capable of taking on that American force. I can't have more than 4 carriers. Carrier group 1 already has 4 carriers. Although they are older carriers, except for Ryujo, which has been refitted to the Soryu. We do have 2 more modern carriers in carrier group 2, but I can't move a large amount of shipping around because I also just don't have the fuel for it. We are starting to build up some fuel in our reserves, but we will have to build up some more, and then the idea is to move the heavy forces out of carrier group 2, including Tosa herself, who has yet to get her baptism of fire, and join with carrier group 1 and go for the Hikantai Kessen, the large battle decisive battle between the forces, because the Americans have thrown down the gauntlet. Meanwhile, our land operations are looking better. We are now having some troops available in the island of Java, so we are going to start moving those in, and we are going to move the rest of the troops and attack Batavia from multiple directions, while also at the same time expanding our control over the other regions of this island. We have a why am I sending this unit to Kuala Lumpur? I am not sure. I'm going to assign them to this. Do we have any islands that need capturing here? Yeah, they can. Can they get? They should be able to get across there. Are they already shipping? Okay, can I get them their own little front line here? Assign them here. That should stop them from shipping out. And get them to sort out this island chain here. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. And then we might try to do a little sneak attack on something in the Indian Ocean, or we're just going to continue further. No, yeah, further here. Okay, so these marine divisions are going to be busy. We are controlling the island of Mindanao, I am going to leave one division in Davao actually. So this unit can stay in Davao. We have successfully, and I haven't even been looking. We have successfully been pushing forward and relieved our divisions in the north. So now it's just a matter of getting anything here wiped out and cleaned up, and these divisions can take that island. Actually just one division, and the Marine division is going to continue up to Manila and link up with the other 2 Marine divisions that we've currently got stationed in Dagupan. And then we're going to take on the north and liberate the Philippines from their colonial fate. So that's happening. All right. I'm still seeing a naval invasion somewhere in the Bismarck Sea, and I have no idea where it is. I'm recording this back to back, so I'm not necessarily familiar with. I don't necessarily have read the comment section yet, but how much naval supremacy do we have in the Mariana region? Not sufficient to do any kind of invasion work here just yet. But let's get back to the Iranian front. So everything is put on hold. These divisions are just consolidating our gains here. We can still try to cut them off from their supply lines going here north from Tehran, but we will have to see. We'll have to see how things are going. We're also not in a good state airwise. They have some British-built bombers. I'm not sure if that's actually the British themselves or if that's just the Iranians using British-built machines. The problem is we don't have any airports inside the area that we can actually utilize. So our troops, we're not going to send these guys onto the attack. We are sending one division here. We can try, I guess. Let's see. We'll send these, and we'll have another go and try and see if we can do something about this. This position here. So let's move this division here as well, and get everything reallocated here along the front line. We might be able to cut them off there, I guess. No. We're actually just having to dig in here, because the problem once again is that we have no supply, as you might be familiar with. We continue our port strikes on Wake Island. We have sunk the USS Patterson, and they've only got 4 destroyers left in port, so that's progress. And that was that. We will need to take all these ports from the Americans, because it is just such an amount of harassment that they can still exact from us. How is this attack going? Attack against Batavia is not going well. We are relatively low on supply here. And we are facing dug-in Australian divisions that are actually pretty well entrenched. So we will try, but we will get some reinforcements coming in as we go. All right, so that's going. Not really gonna be paying too much attention there. These units are moving. We are going to have to take Cebu from them at some point. So where do we have a port here? Can we already? Is there any port that does not require? I mean, we can do it from Manila, I guess. So we're gonna get already a naval invasion from Manila to Cebu, and going to get one division assigned to that. Let's get that planned already. We can actually get probably this division as well can be assigned to that order. Okay, good. We do have an airport here by now, but I don't think they have anything in the air either. So I think the Fourth Army should be sufficient to sort this out. What's our training looking like? We need more homeland defense troops. What's the current situation? We would need... Oh, actually, they have sufficient amounts. That is fascinating. Okay, I thought that they would actually be running low. So the colonial army currently in the defense order needs 23 and has 23 units. These guys need 44 only. So what have we not covered? The colonial army is covering the ports all along the India and Southeast Asia here. So that I guess the Homeland Defense troops can start covering. That's why they're starting to reinforce, because they are literally having additional troops there. They need to cover that, and they need to cover the Philippine areas. So anything that we conquer here needs to have port defense. So okay, we're actually good on troops, honestly. And they need to start covering this area as well once we conquer it. Okay, so that's done. This attack here should be successful. Well, and then we should have sufficient units to dig them out there in Batavia. This is convoy naval invasion. It still says there's a naval invasion in Truk happening. I don't see it, but I see these, and I don't like these. I do not like these guys. Where are they moving? Okay, they're moving eastwards. They might be trying to intercept our troop convoys while our... Hang on, what happened here? Why is the Homeland Defense abandoning the Carolines? That is not what I asked you to do. You are under area defense, but they are reshuffling at the moment, which is not something I'm particularly happy about. And we are still in... Our submarines are still busy engaging, as are our airplanes. We've sunk a British convoy. That's good. I'm not sure if they are trying to take the Carolines off us while our troops are reshuffling for reasons beyond the understanding of mankind. Because... okay, no. Now we're actually overstretched again. So I'm gonna remove that for now, and that should be sufficient. Yeah, we're gonna need more of the Homeland Defense troops. Unfortunately, we don't. We are running a little low on supply. Honestly, we are low on infantry equipment because also garrison demands. How's our resistance going? Because that's an important thing to keep an eye on. It doesn't, like, the resistance in India is a bit of an issue. What are the resistance targets here? 52%. Yeah, that's not something I'm particularly happy about. I might have to pull one of my operatives out and get them to suppress that a little, because that is going to start eating into, and yeah, Borneo is also not particularly happy. So I may have to take, where are my operatives currently? And they're building, I think I've got 2 in the UK. Yes, I do. So her, she can do resistance suppression for now in, I think 1 is sufficient at this point. She can do some, this can get out of control very quickly. So we'll just assign her here on resistance suppression. And the other one, the other operative is busy in the US, so that's also a thing. Yeah, we may have to consolidate at some point, but I do want Iran for the oil. We are holding, I believe, the Fars oil field, which is giving us some additional oil, which is helping with our daily gains on fuel. Okay, what does it look like? Troops are moving into position, and they are trying to defend in Tehran. So we might have to back off from that attack. We're still sinking their convoys, so that's all good. What is this here? It's another British convoy gone. Okay, that one needs to be dismissed by hand. Alright. Not enough manpower equipment. Yeah, equipment is a problem, and we are running low on infantry equipment. So we may have to ramp up our infantry equipment production slightly as well. How are we on resources? We're good on everything. I am waiting for the... this should help as well. This will give us a plus 20% fuel gain. I'm waiting for the excavation 3 tech, because then I can take some decisions to... How far away is that? Excavation 3. That's still 135 days away, so that's going to take a while. But that will allow us to take some decisions to get more aluminium, which is important. I'm not sure if we can win the race to Tehran here. We are going to try and just shorten the front here a little bit and still see if we can cut them off from their positions here. But I think they are reinforcing, so no, this is not going to happen. So just up to there. But yeah, we will see if we can take Tehran. We may have to make sure that we're not getting cut off here. So that's just something that we'll need to do. But we will see if we can manage that. We have a naval invasion in the Bismarck Sea. Okay, I think that is... Yes, they are trying to... That is a naval... the 41st in division is trying to evade around Truk. And still not seeing what's going on here, but yes, they are on the move, and they are trying to take the island. I really don't know why my homeland defense troops are abandoning these islands, because these are they're just reshuffling for some reason. This is really unfortunate. I did not like them doing that. Can we? We are going to. How's the first fleet looking? We're gonna set the first fleet on strike. Maybe they can intercept them. The carrier group 1, sorry. Carrier group 1 on strike. Maybe they can intercept them as things are going here. I just hope they don't get into a battle with the major American fleet. I don't know. Where did the Americans go? Yeah, for some reason, my homeland defense troops are abandoning these islands, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. They are meant to be here, but the game has not done me a favor here by doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna remove that that strike force order again. I really don't want to get into a battle and then have the American strike group showing up. So let's see. Hang on. How does this look like on the ground? Okay, this is starting to look better. So, oh, we are running into some opposition here. We've still got some Dutch troops over here. But it looks like by now we are winning the battle for Batavia because they are surrounded. They have nowhere to go. And we should be wiping out these 3 Australian divisions. And then we are pushing along here. We can as well actually support that and see if we can break through there. And I'm going to actually have to give them an offensive order. Need to get all the way over there. No. Okay, the Philippines have capitulated. That is good. That means we're done up there. And we've got some support equipment, some guns. That is very nice because I needed those. So great news. The Philippines have capitulated. We've got another division for the colonial force. And that means, well, if they have capitulated, why am I still fighting here? Okay, we have lost. We were trying to sink convoys. This is just convoy raiding, yeah. Why are they still fighting if they have capitulated? I am not sure why, but there seem to be some remnants here. So let's see if we can wipe these divisions out. Just quick on the quick. Where else is there some? Are there some remnants here? These two divisions can take care of these guys and then wipe these troops out up north. And is this ready? Control click. 2 divisions of the 4th Army. It's these two. Is this ready? Can't see it. Nope, it doesn't show it to me. Come on, show me that. 4 days. 4 days out of 7. Okay, there we go. So they still need a little bit for that invasion. Okay, so these guys are moving, just cleaning up those islands. And we have managed to take Tehran, but now we need to actually need to make sure that we're reinforcing this and that we're not getting cut off here. So just make sure that all these troops are moving. We get 1 division to take the northern provinces and just sort of tidy that up a bit here. And then we can take the other divisions to help defend this front line, really, because that front line is in need of defending. Okay, we are doing another push for Bushehr, and if we can take Bushehr, that's 1 unit remaining. Okay, hang on, what happened? Oh, that's just the Soviets declaring war on Finland. I thought the Germans were declaring war on the Soviets. Ugh. Okay, if we can get that unit pushed out of the mountains in Bushehr, then we can encircle the Iranian army. Okay, hang on. No, you don't get to join the war. We have lost another plane trying to sink convoys. Convoys are very resilient towards air attacks. And I'm not sure where that naval invasion went, but my troops are shuffling and I don't like it. We will have to island hop and get these back if we need to. Okay. Let's see. So we've taken Tehran, but obviously we're now somewhat in danger of being cut off. So we're going to move these troops around here and move here just to make sure that we are. Well, maybe we can even push further ahead. You never know. We can give it a try. Still working on this encirclement. We can't fight because we are completely out of supply. That said, Tehran is a local supply hub, but is obviously not connected to anything. So there's not an awful lot we can do with that either. And we can't really push. Yeah. They've reinforced. Are they reinforcing? Okay, this unit needs to attack here as well. We need to push them out. I think they are reinforcing. These guys have recovered a bit, so we can do another pinning attack. Maybe we can yet pull this off. So that pinning attack's happening. Okay, hang on. We've sunk. That's a convoy. We have problems in India with resistance. Oh, they are 25% down there, so I'm gonna need to move my my operative. She needs to be. Yes, this is starting to become a hotbed of resistance, so she's gonna go down there. Need to keep that under control as much as we can. So that's the other problem. We obviously need to manage the resistance. Okay, these guys are almost. Come on, push them out before they can reinforce. If that attack into the mountains is working, then we've got it. We have a naval battle. We've lost 2 convoys, but the Americans have lost 2 submarines. They've still got 14 submarines operating in the area, but it could be worse. Okay, so this battle is pivotal here. If we can pull this attack into, if we can get these guys before they can reinforce, we can get these guys out before they can reinforce, then we've got them. Come on, 4.9. Oh, they reinforced. Nah. Okay, but they're almost defeated, and these guys don't have much. And I have 3 divisions here who are out of supply, but who are fighting valiantly and trying to get these Iranian divisions sorted out. Okay, another. That's convoys destroyed. Okay, keeping an eye on naval battles. What is this here? That's troop convoys. Okay, and the Americans are shuffling troops around as well. I'm not happy about that. And yes, Tehran has been cut off. That is very unfortunate. Anyways, I haven't been paying attention, so we need to push. We need to push here and push into this area and relieve these units out of Tehran because they're currently cut off. So hopefully we can make that happen. Otherwise, we might lose this division, which I would prefer not to. This division can go here and capture that airport in the north. There's an airport. Oh, if we can get that airport captured, then we can actually get some air supply going. Here's a gap that we can exploit. So let's go for that. And we're still trying to cut them off here. They are almost out. They are almost out of organization. I think we may be able to dislodge them from this mountain regions here. Okay, you need to take over the pinning attack. And that's one division. Is that 15 orc? Come on! We need that. Another... What is going on here? Another naval invasion. Are they actually invading here now? I'm not sure. I don't... For some reason, my port defense has left. So, just to show that I'm not a complete idiot, this is on port defense, right? They have an order to defend this port, but for some reason they left. I don't understand why. It may be a bug. What do we have here? It's a relatively small US task force, but I'm not going to take the bait. So they might be able to invade here. We'll see. I don't think there's an awful lot I can do about it, but we can't lose the Carolines, and we will start moving since we're done here in the Philippines. We will start moving the we'll start moving the navy. We will start moving the navy, the marine divisions out as well. We're just cleaning up the remaining here, the remains here. So was that finished? Hang on, just need to check if that naval invasion is ready. Come on, tell me. Okay, we'll just try to execute it. Yes. No! Why am I having 8 divisions assigned? No, that's not what I wanted. Only these 2 divisions. Okay, I need to unassign these again. How do I unassign them from an order? No, I did not want... I wanted to execute the order. I didn't want to assign divisions to it. Dang it! I wanted to actually execute this naval invasion order. I need all 8 divisions on it. I might have to do it again, unfortunately. Because I don't think I can unassign them. Okay. Well, we lost a week, so that's a bit unfortunate. So 2 units. Naval invasion. Manila to Cebu. That's all I need. 2 divisions. All right. The rest of you people do not do that. Because I need these divisions to wipe out that port in the north. I need these divisions to wipe out that port in the north. I need these divisions to... I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. We still have to invade that bit as well. So maybe we'll just get 1 division here to Manila. And then get another naval invasion from Manila to... What's this? Palawan? We'll just invade them there. So 1 division, okay, let's get that planned, and then the rest of my divisions are going to start moving further. I would really like to take some American possessions out, so maybe I'll start moving some of the naval infantry over here. I think being able to take out Guam would be a good good start. Guam and Wake need to go. What have we done here? We've damaged USS Dewey. What do they have here? They've got 2 cruisers and a bunch of destroyers. Nothing major. But yeah, Guam needs to go, and then all these islands need to go, and Wake Island needs to go, and then obviously at some point Midway needs to go, and at some point Hawaii needs to go. But for now, I'd be happy to just get these islands sorted out. So honestly, Guam is probably the first one that I'm going to need to invade. So I will actually have a look at the 4th Army and see if I have any marine divisions that are currently not busy doing something else, like these two guys here. They can actually already move over to Saipan. Okay, so they need to move to a port first. So I'm going to get you to move to Manila. Not you. No, you two are going there. Where am I? Oh, these two. Yeah, these two go to Manila. And can I just then click move them to Saipan? Yes, I can. Okay, so they move to Manila and then to Saipan. All right. What's my pivotal battle here doing? Okay, it's 1 division. The pinning attack has stalled, so we need to do that again. Pin these divisions in place while we are wiping these out. These guys need to help pin these in place. Okay, and make sure that they're almost out of organization in the mountains. We almost got them defeated. My pinning attack has stopped again. You attack there. How difficult is that? Thank you. 92. We're almost there. They are running out of organization. And I am just gonna have to keep an eye on all these things. But I want this battle over. The battle for Boucher. Can we get Boucher? Can we manage to get Boucher? I think we did it. Okay, we did it. So defend. At this point, just defend, because now we have managed to get them encircled. So now we need to push them out of this port. And I'm going to... Well, where are they? I'm going to leave these guys here. They are low on organization, but I think the Iranians are as well. So I don't think they will. Is this across the river? That is across the river. So stop that attack. That was just a pinning attack, and support the attack on Bandar el Abbas, and then we get these wiped out. I can't support a defensive action, but I can. No, this is across a river, so that's not a good position. Okay. So, have we managed to? No, we have not yet managed to reconnect our troops in the north. Things not looking great here. Let's try to push through here and relieve this division that has been cut off in Tehran. And then we get this division moving. Actually, no, you can stay. He is moving, and then move over here and see if we can cut these guys off. So that's the thing when there's so many things going on that you just can't pay attention to all of them. Okay, let's sort this out in the north. Get me the airport, and you can actually assist in this attack here. Actually going through there and then attack this. Okay, what's going on here? That's just a convoy. Yes, I know we have resistance problems. And okay, we have managed to kill these Australian divisions in Batavia. So everybody here can now go to the front line and can start. You take out that port, and then we will get these moved south and these moved there. Okay, that should wipe out the remaining Dutch divisions here. How is my fuel situation? It's starting to get better. It's still telling me about a naval invasion, but I still can't see where. Caroline Island. Oh, this is just when they're preparing, I think. Is this just when they're preparing? So they're targeting the Marshall Islands and the Carolines. So they are trying to island hop their way and take over these ports, which is bad. That's American troop convoys. And that is just the freighters. Just some freighters, so nothing specific. Okay. Whew. Right. I am going to... How's my supply situation? It's starting to get better. Still lacking support equipment. We are producing as feverishly as we can. in order to get to get our production. I think that's enough for guns, so I'm just going to get one more here. We need to build scout planes at some point, but it's not priority. We're good on trucks and trains, but I just keep building them. And yeah, we need more. We need more dockyards. We don't have enough dockyards. We also got about 10 dockyards busy with repairs right now. Do we have any ships? Yes, we do. We do have a Shimushu, so you can just reinforce this. And we have a Kaidai 4 class. This is one of those. This is just one repairing. We have a Kaidai 4 class, so let's get that trained up, and then we can assign that to submarine operations. I don't want to send the submarines out untrained because they're just not particularly effective. Okay, this is now obviously a bit of a pickle here, so we need to get these wiped out, but we also need to not lose here. Although I doubt that they can push us out that quickly. Although they have an awful lot of divisions here. Okay, I'm going to reinforce here, and I'm going to reinforce here, and I'm sending one division south. Okay, so that's something we can do. We need to reconnect here in the north, and it does not look like we're going to be particularly successful doing that. This division can attack here and try to, yeah, we've linked that up here. Actually, we're going to get this division reinforcing here, that attack. Okay, what happened? Romania cedes Bessarabia to the Soviets. Yes, so the Soviet Union just chopped that bit off there. And you can go, you can go there and then support that attack, because we need to, you can actually support that attack as well. We need to free this division that got cut off in Tehran. And here there's not an awful lot that they can do. We just need to hold here. We've got 3 divisions. Actually, it looks like we're almost holding, but we are pulling divisions in. What have we done? We sunk a convoy, and we have not sunk some destroyers, but we have damaged HMS Montrose from the air. We are building up fuel. I think when we're at 100k, I'm going to start moving. I don't know where the American task force went, because last it was seen somewhere around here. So they might have left from these operations. But I am going to start moving. I'm going to start moving the two carrier groups. So this one, the reinforced one, and these 2 are still strike forcing. So I will start moving them into this region and see if we can do something about the Americans. Okay, let's. We are having a fight here. Okay, that's all right. We've got these 2 marine divisions that are moving. Okay, we've got these 2 marine divisions. Where's my invasion of Cebu? I had these 2. What? Naval invasion, Manila, Cebu for the 3rd time. Okay. So, is that one ready? I cannot tell because I don't get the tooltip whenever I'm trying to. Okay, 2 days out of 3 needed. So 1 more day, and that one needs probably a bit longer, probably a week or so. We've got 2 divisions who are moving, like I looked at already. This division no longer needs to be at that fallback line, so we can delete that. They can move. No, we'll leave them here though. They can stay here, and then they can move and reinforce once we're pushing south. But I'm planning to do the island campaigns purely with the Marines, because that's what they're there for. All right. And here, how does it look like? Have we reconnected in Tehran? Not yet, but it looks like we are winning. And some more divisions are arriving here. We can push here. Okay, United Kingdom has called the United Mexican States as our enemy. Okay, so Mexico has joined the Allies. All right. That's Less than ideal, but all right then. One more enemy. Yeah, United Mexican States have joined the Allies. One more enemy we need to deal with. Okay, let's keep an eye. There's lots of stuff happening right now, so let's check here. Okay, what do we have here? They seem to have split off. What do we have? No, that is the other group. There's 3 carriers, 38 destroyers, 5 battleships, and 2 light cruisers. They're operating somewhere up north there. Where is Yamamoto? Yamamoto is currently in Truk, so Nagato is still repairing. He's still his group is not yet done repairing, but he's still got a lot of destroyers to repair. So no, Yamamoto is not ready. Carrier Group 2, on the other hand, might be. So what if? The problem is I don't want to encounter that large group, and I don't know where they are. There are some Brits here. There is what is that? That's one of our destroyers. Oh, we're chasing away some submarines. Mariana region, troop convoys, coast of Japan, freight convoys. Okay, and Philippine Sea was spotting. All right, and these are just the planned naval invasions. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Task Force 1 to be repaired. I'm not starting to move if the Americans have this large of a presence. Soviet Union has claimed Bessarabia. Yes, we know that much. Okay, this is not necessary to be pushed any further. Here we are winning currently. What's our supply situation here? Actually, here the supply situation isn't too bad. Oh, we've got a port here as well. Maybe we can use that to expand a little bit into the north and see how that'll go supply-wise. Okay, we have... That's just a destroyer. That's the one we've been hitting earlier. What are our losses in the? We're still trading 1-4. Given that we're engaging both the British and the Americans, I'd say that is a relatively good ratio. These 2 units can. This unit can move here. Yeah. These 2 units can try and cut them off there and then wipe these troops out, and that should be the end of that. Okay. That's under control. This naval invasion should be finished, I think. Let's see. Can I trigger that? Was it control click and then that one? No, that one. I think it's moving. Yes, I think it's moving. Okay, so that division is on the way. We are. What's the resistance situation? This is starting to become organized resistance, which is bad. We need to do something about this. What's their current resistance target here in this state? 35%. So even with the is she on the right state suppression wise? Here you need to be. Okay, so that should reduce the resistance target and get them out of the organized state. Not particularly. Why I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye on it, but we have to make sure that this doesn't spread, because that'll start cutting into our equipment situation pretty severely as it goes. All right, what have we got here? We've sunk 3 American convoys. How many casualties have the Americans taken by now? Because all of these casualties are going to be in the sea, right? 120,000. We've inflicted 113,000 casualties on the sea on the Americans. So this was probably troop convoys that we've sunk, as well as why are you moving when I'm paused? Stop moving. As well as as well as other like ship personnel and things like that. Okay, how does this look like here? Not too great. We are still trying to relieve this position you you move there, and then here and assist with that attack. We're still trying to relieve Tehran, but it's not looking too great. Okay, this needs to stop. You just... Actually, we've got 2 divisions here. We can send one of them here. Well, that's all right. We are holding here. So right, we've got 13 Iranian divisions encircled here. So I think we will just going to need to mop this up. We just need to make sure that that we can manage to rescue our division in Tehran. That is currently obviously in duress. Okay, we have... What have we struck here? Where are we? Okay, we're here. We have struck the New York. 24 destroyers and 9 cruisers. Okay, and it's the... we've damaged the USS Indianapolis. Okay, that's good to know. So there's a group here. There's one group here. And we've lost a convoy to an American submarine group. So the American submarines are organized here again. Because I don't have my... because I have pulled my planes, I'm going to have to pull one group back and get them to do naval strikes in here, as much as it pains me. Actually, we're going to pull two tactical fighter groups back to the home islands, and to make sure that that doesn't happen. So I don't like losing my convoys. There's some British stuff underway, and back to the Iranian theater. Yeah, supply situation dreadful. Nothing new there. Another port strike. Oh no, that's the one we looked at. Okay, don't need that. Gotta keep an eye on the resistance situation. Iran is turning out to be a severely difficult opponent, which is mostly down to the fact that we have no air and no supply, but and it's all mountains and rubbish. Okay, fuel refining is finished. Yes, that should... yep, that has increased my gain quite significantly. Okay, so that's done. We're still too far ahead from these techs. Don't really need that, because I don't have an awful lot of refineries. What do we need to do? What do we need to do here? We can research improved infantry equipment. That's probably not a terrible idea. This is defense. This is offense. So let's do that and get that underway. And we still got excavation, and we still got research done as well. Okay, so this stuff is happening. Okay, so this is troop convoys. Again, troop convoys that we're attacking here. And there's... Yeah, I have lost track of the Americans. I don't know where they've moved to. They might have moved off. So we'll wait for Yamamoto to repair his task force before we're doing anything else. And another port strike. Port strikes are good because they also tell us what's where. So we've done some damage to USS Augusta. We're just whittling them down here, really. They are positioned in wake, but we'll see if we can take Guam off them. That should give them a little bit less capability of operating in the Pacific. Was that the only one? That was the only one. Okay, but for now we are busy. We are busy in Iran. That has been vacated. Actually, no, you stay there. You are already moving there. Yeah, okay. And we are still... Oh, we can counterattack here now. All right, cool. So let's get this attack going. How is this going to go? Not well, but these guys are out of supply. So we can support it from here. And once these divisions have managed to push them out of Bandar Abbas, then they should be in much bigger trouble. All right, more divisions are arriving at the front line here. We have not managed to re-engage to reconnect Tehran, but they have also not managed to wipe us out there. So for now, the troops encircled in Tehran are good. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, we're getting attacked by submarines again. They are given that we've pulled the air off. That is not great. We've spotted something in the Mariana region. What have we spotted? I don't perceive any. Oh, who we got here? This is the big one. This is the battle force. They are. Oh yeah, they are joining, and they are getting another escort group. It looks like another escort group is going to be attacked by these. So yeah, they're definitely still operating in the Mariana region. All right. So these guys are still operating here. We have got no divisions in training. I'm going to let my stockpile recover a bit because we are running relatively low on infantry equipment and support equipment. Yeah, we need reinforcements, and we need. I've got a decent amount of AA, so I think I can pull some off the anti-air right now. Yeah, I don't need that many. Let's pull it down to 4, and that should help a little bit. Yeah, that helps a little bit with the situation. Okay. We were just mopping up some remaining divisions here. How is that is moving? Can I already move that? Can I already move? No. Can I already move that order? Control click, and this one? No. And I still can't see. If it's ready or not. Nope, it's not yet ready. So 3 more days. Okay, cool. Have my naval troops arrived already? Not yet. Okay. Missing equipment production. What are we missing? Naval bombers. We are not building any naval bombers. Possible. We're gonna live with that for now. I don't have any factories left. All right. This war here is still going on, and we're trying to wipe out these divisions down here, which. They are resistant to being wiped out, but we have managed that, so they no longer have a port. This is unfortunately a river, but I think we're just going to do the attack, because running them around is going to take forever, and that we should be better now supply wise, because we have yet another port that we've taken off them. So so that looks good. We have... Alright. This group has actually managed to disengage. I did not think that they would manage to disengage, but we've done... no, we've just damaged the convoy, but I think they've managed to disengage before the American battle group arrived. Maybe they're too slow. Destroyers are a bit faster than battleships, so that's a thing. Okay, this is now going to be the end of the main part of the Iranian army. Although we are running into troubles attacking south here. Okay. Well, we've managed to capture the airport in it's still part of Tehran, so we can finally move these planes over there and move 200 fighters over here as well. Oh, this is a big one actually. We can move everybody over here. So we get all the planes over there and get them all to this, and we do air superiority and ground attacks support. Okay, perfect. We have sunk 3 American submarines. Yes, there come the planes in again. Okay, we'll just have to wipe out these submarines as they go. Right. We still have the encircled division in Tehran, who's kind of lonely back there. But their supply lines, they still got a supply hub here. We might be able to push through to that once we are reconnected in the north here. This is probably not the best attack that I can do, so maybe we'll just make sure we're defending here. They are moving troops out, and I think we might be able to reconnect, and then things can get better. All right, lots of things that I need to. Yes, I know we're low on equipment. We do have resistance problems here. Is it still increasing? Yes, it's still increasing despite the. What is my? Where's the Raj? This is all. This is all under control here. But these, where is it? Philippines, Pakistan, Nepal, Marianas, Korea, Iran, China, Burma, British Raj. There it is. So unfortunately, the resistance is growing there. We are 100% efficient though. So why are we having so much resistance? I mean, it's 29%. Okay, so that's getting better. The mission is taking 7% off, so that's looking a little better. But there is resistance spread from the surrounding areas, and they are actually they're starting everywhere else as well. I may have to take. Okay, the British are currently not my greatest problem, so I'm going to take him off. And as much as it pains me, but I have to do something about these resistance, because that is going to spread, and this is going to take a crazy amount of equipment that I don't have, and this has the chance to get me into big trouble here. So, okay, let's get that one wiped out, and then you help here out. Okay, we are now having air, so things should, yes. And now we've got green air here. Things should get a little bit better. Down south here, we are still wiping out these. Oh, you all help out here. I know it's across the river, but we're just we're just wiping out the remaining divisions here, and that should vastly increase the amount of Iranian troops defeated, and how far are they from? How far is Iran from capitulation? 50%, not that great yet, but let's see. There's a battle in the Solomon Sea. Nah, it's his troop convoys. Okay, nothing major. Just keeping an eye on it. Okay. This is almost reconnected to Tehran. Yeah, they haven't managed to take Tehran back. And yeah, we are wiping out their divisions in the south here. And I was going to check what their losses are. 78,000 so far, but there's still 7 divisions that are encircled that are going to be wiped out. And then that is that. Where have they moved their capital? Over to the coast. And yeah, I think we have now reestablished our almost. They've reinforced just in the nick of time. Okay, another ace pilot. Nice, plus 2% war support. Not that I need it. So back into the attack. What is that? That was an Australian convoy. Nothing big. Okay, there's a naval invasion in Micronesia, and this does not look like we'll be able to hold that forever. So I'm not sure what we can do about this. Because I don't have the marine divisions. I mean, I could try to send these guys over. I'm not sure that is just as reinforcements. I'm not sure how well that's going to go, but we'll try to get a second unit out there. I'm going to need more home defense of these port defense units, and yeah, their defense isn't that great because they are. They're relatively small units, and that's four American divisions. Plus, they are getting hit. They're obviously now getting hit by shore bombardment, which means, I mean, these are not marine divisions, but we might lose some of these islands here, unfortunately, because I just don't have the troops to defend them all. We have another battle here. That's troop convoys. Another spotting in the South China Sea. Not seeing exactly where they are. Yeah, these outlying islands were always going to be very, very hard to defend against the American onslaught. But we are starting to have enough fuel, I think, that we might be able to start moving our navy again. We have another Kadai. So you can join this one, and they can exercise. What my carrier group's looking like? Okay, this looks better. We're almost done with repairs, and carrier group 2, I think at this point can can move out. So what we're going to do is we're going to move carrier group 2 south towards Truk. Now I am hoping. Oh nope, bad idea. Because there is a big. What is this group? This is 3 battleships, 3 carriers, 8 battleships, and a bunch of other ships. That is an interesting question. And they're operating in the Marianas, yeah. So we can't quite. We could move. We could try to move to Iwo Jima. And okay, or we just leave them on intercept from here as strike force. But I'm afraid of this American battle group here because I'm not sure if we can take it. They've got 3 carriers to R2. How many carriers do we have in this group? Yeah, we've got 2 carriers. They've got 3 carriers. They have 8 battleships. We can't take this group. So see, the problem is I also can't move this group because they might then be intercepted. And I've got Yamamoto still in the south. No, as hard as it is, we're gonna have to wait and see. So desperate defense in our outermost outposts. We might lose some of these, but we need to consolidate our front line there. There's not an awful lot we can do otherwise. I'm still trying to reconnect the troops around Tehran. How's our supply situation here? There's no supply in the north. There is a supply hub, but it's not connected because we're trying to grab that connection. We're still wiping out these remaining divisions down south here. And we do need to keep an eye here. I don't know if we can manage to get this other division here in time, or if they're going to be intercepted. And the British destroyer sunk, and 4 British convoys sunk, and that is. Was that the group I just looked at? Yeah, that was the group I was just look at. So this is the USS Saratoga and her carrier strike force that's operating in this area. So no, we can't move out yet. I would need to combine, or I would need to get more ships into one of the strike forces, and I can't risk that currently, moving them around. All right. Let's see if we can manage to. Why are we having air in southern India? There's no air. Nobody's busy there. These tactical bombers are not doing anything. I haven't seen anybody operating in this whole area this whole time. So we've got these carrier naval bombers here. I think we move these over into. Actually, we've got these guys. Is there anything in the air here? No, there isn't. But I can set these to air superiority, I think. These guys actually need to train. I am actually going to set these 2 to naval strikes here. Maybe they can strike something that is busy with busy with the invasion support. These guys are busy in the Bismarck Sea, and they're quite useful at that. And these guys are hunting submarines. These guys are not particularly useful at this point. So I am going to find a better place for them. In fact, I am going to move them. Over here and assign them to port strikes in the Bismarck Sea as well. And then we've got 1 wing of. We'll just leave those here. We'll see if we can manage anything. All right. Yeah, we've got these guys aren't doing anything, so you get on ground support, and with air support. Now that we have air support, we should be able to do something about that. That is convoys, and that is ongoing. 10 days they're going to hold out, but we'll see. How is it going? We'll see. We'll see if we can get reinforcements in time, shipped from the neighboring islands. There was another naval invasion against the Caroline Islands. So that's this one here. I am going to dispatch this unit because I need that base in Truk. That base in Truk is very, very important to me. So I'm going to dispatch that unit over here and just help them on base defense. They should be a bit more capable than the others. One thing I wanted to do, and I forgot, was to give these units. I can't give them the engineers because I just don't have the support equipment because I have absolutely nothing available. What I can do, however, is give them support artillery. We don't quite have enough artillery available, actually. I thought we had a bigger stockpile of artillery. Not really, no. We're taking losses here, so yeah, infantry equipment is starting to look bad. And I think this is due to... it's a lot of garrisons, but we're not producing enough of it. So we're definitely gonna need more infantry equipment. So the next 3 go onto infantry equipment. Yeah, we can't train anything right now because we were out of equipment, honestly. How are things looking up north here? We're still trying to break out this division from Tehran, and it's hard going, but we've almost managed to wipe out the Iranian divisions in the south. Okay, in that case we can focus on. Can keep focusing on here. Let's see if our reinforcements arrive in time. And we can manage to hold there. Okay. What have we sunk? Another bunch of convoys. How is Carrier Group 1? Carrier Group 1 is almost repaired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships left to repair. We're almost done. Yamashiro is actually repaired. So Yamashiro can join Carrier Group 2. And then Osawa is going to go on desk duty because his forces are currently needed under Yamamoto. Okay, I think we've wiped everything out here. So let's get these guys. Do they have an offensive order? They don't. So let's just... You move there. Oh, there was an airport actually here. So we'll just capture these islands here as far as we can manage without having to naval invade anything. So let's do that. Okay. And how are things looking over in Iran? Nope. What have we done here? We have done an air attack against that strike force. We might be able to take this. That's cruisers, destroyers. That's the New York and another cruiser. Am I going to risk it? Am I going to get Yamamoto on? They were operating in the Marianas. So what if I'm going to remove... we're going to remove these regions and just have them operate in Eastern Micronesia. So if we get the first fleet to operate in Eastern Micronesia, and we're going to get Carrier Group 1 on strike force. They're still repairing. I would love for Yamamoto to be able to take this group out because I think he can take it. But there's another there's another task force underway here. Nope. No, we're not doing it. Ah, man, still can't take them. But we may be able to move Carrier Group 2 south at this point. We're gonna do it carefully. We know that there's the big battle force again. We can't push through these guys, and I can't get Carrier Group 2 unless I sail them all the way around into the Bismarck Sea. Alternatively, I would have to get Yamamoto's. No, Yamamoto needs to repair, but carrier group 2 might be able to escape these guys. That's a huge risk. See, the problem is this task force, because I'm not confident that either of my carrier groups is capable of taking these task forces on. I would have to unify the battle lines of carrier group 2 with carrier group 1. Unfortunately, carrier group 1 is currently stationed in Truk, whereas carrier group 2 is stationed at the home islands. And that massive strike force is in the middle, which means I can't use carrier group 2 because there's also there's another strike force out here. No, we can't sail out. There's just too many. There are too many American forces out here. We can't sail out quite yet. We need more ships, and we need we need some ways to get some decisive battles going against them. But that is what is this even? Do we know anything about it? 9 to 11 capital ships, and we know that the other force is operating here, and there's a force of there are some ships. There were some ships operating. Oh, maybe not. There are maybe not. Not sure. He might be able to take it. 9 to 11 capital ships. That is more than he has. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 carriers. Yeah, we need more battleships. And we're not even building any. I mean, we are building eventually the Yamato, but it's going to take a while until that's done. At the moment, we're just building destroyers. Where are these destroyers, by the way? It's taking a while to get these things constructed. The Akatsuki class. Well, we'll do what we can. Can't add more than 10, so we'll see how far we get. Anyway, we're not sallying out just yet. Anyway, Yamamoto needs to repair, and I don't see how we can get through in this current situation. So we will have to figure something out going forward. There is... yes, we know that there's a naval invasion planned against Truk. That's troop convoys. This is... these are training. And that's that, yeah. I'm not sure if these guys have had much. Oh no, they had some success down south here, but it seems to have thinned out. I haven't seen an awful lot of the Brits anymore. The Americans are definitely my problem right now. Okay, how are the operations on the Philippines going, by the way? They have landed, so they can just take that out. This should be ready, so we should be able to. We should be able to get that underway. And is it underway? I think it is, yeah. I think they are actually moving in on Cebu. Okay, cool. Any other troops that we need here that aren't doing anything sensible? We do have... No, this is all other stuff. Okay, yeah, we seem to be relatively done-ish here. And I will have troops arriving here, and then maybe we can take away Guam. And has my unit arrived? I mean, they're going to arrive without organization, but it is something at least. Let's see if that can happen. Well, we're going to look. Okay, we have reconnected Tehran finally. Okay. Soviet Union and Finland have signed a white peace. Nobody wins. We have researched the 1940 cruiser hull. That is good, so we can design ourselves a new cruiser. What else are we going to be able to do? Alright, there's a lot of things that we need to do. We need to get these techs out of the way as well. There's so many techs that we still need to do. Can we get better landing landing techs. Yes, we can actually. That would increase our naval invasion capacity. The problem is there's so many things to research that I am not yet ready for. So light cruisers we've got the carriers. I am going to go for, I'm thinking of going for destroyers next. I can get better torpedoes. We could also get the magnetic detonator, which would allow us to do more torpedo damage, which would be a good thing. Maybe we'll get that out of the way. I'm not going to spend the XP because I don't have XP, and I'm not spending that for research bonuses. We do need, however, to design ourselves a new light cruiser, and that is going to be... Now, the thing is, historically, the Japanese haven't had any more light cruisers after the Mogamis. And the Mogamis weren't even light cruisers, I think, in the final design. But the next one is going to be the Agano class. That was actually a thing. And where are we? Heavy cruisers, light cruisers. That was the Agano class, and it wasn't quite as powerful as the other ones, but that was actually an existing class of light cruisers. So cruiser engine 3. Do we need armor on these light cruisers, or are we going to go with the? Are we going to go with the cheaper options? Well, Japan traditionally always goes quality over quantity, right? So let's give him decent. Let's see what it's going to look like. We're going to go with light cruiser battery. Do we not have the guns researched for these things? Oh no, we haven't. Where is it? This would give us the... No, that's not 100 millimeters. We would need this, which gives us the... which was of the 150 millimeter guns. How long is that going to take? 62 days. I think we're going to shift over to that. Yeah. Let's get that out of the way, and then we can design the light cruiser. So until then, we'll leave it as is. Okay. So we have sorted out this problem here, but we still don't have any supply because obviously we don't have a railway connection. That is something we can construct, though. So if we get a railway line going from here to wherever that is in the north here, there, that is something we can build. Okay, so that would at least give us some supply. In the meantime, we're holding in the north. We're wiping out the remaining Iranian divisions in the south. How far are they from? They're still only at 50% capitulation, but they have taken significantly more casualties now than they used to. Where do we have supply where we can attack? This is something we should be able to do. So let's cut that off. And then once these troops are free, then we're going to attack from the south, which is somewhere where we actually have supply, so that's not too bad. Okay, the other troops in the north. There's one unit here, which can just wipe out these two. And these two are still moving. Okay. And once we have, we can get some troops and see if we can wipe out the divisions there. We have sunk another American convoy. We're still engaging more troop convoys. These guys are still not. Why are they not reinforcing? Oh, there they are. They are reinforcing. Okay. And we'll see how that goes. We have once again engaged one of the larger American. This was the Saratoga's group. We've lost 3 destroyers, so that was an escort group, and we've lost the Mitsubishi. We have damaged Saratoga, Colorado, Tennessee, and Arizona. So we've done some damage to them, but obviously it was a net loss at the end. Do I have any air? What are these guys doing here, by the way? That is completely useless. Why are you doing this? What are you? You are close air support. You can make yourself useful over in Iran, honestly. We'll send you over there. We have one air group on the South China Sea. I haven't really seen something happening, but that's just fighters as well. They're just on intercept, actually. Well, that doesn't make an awful lot of sense to do for them. Let's just get them trained up. We've got this group. which is close air support in the Philippines, which it no longer needs to do because the Philippines are no longer. But we can get them into the Marianas region and get them to do naval strikes here. These guys are on naval strikes, and these guys are on port strikes. Was there an American port in the Marianas region? Yes, the Guam port, but I haven't seen that being effective actually. But we'll leave it. We'll leave it. What else do we have in the air? These guys are moving. These guys are just here to deal with submarines. I've got one wing of tactical bombers, which is doing coast of Japan, and I've got another one which is doing coast of Japan. I don't need two, do I? Just to deal with their submarines. We move them over here, and then they can do naval strikes in the Mariana region. Let's see if we can harass them from the air a little bit more. Okay, this unit should be arriving soonishly, but yeah, once again, I don't know if there's much I can actually do about this. We have British troops down here, but we have taken the port of Cebu, so that counterattack isn't going to get you anywhere. And this should end very quickly. So now we can counterattack, and we're going to get one. Actually, we're going to need both to move here, right? Because there's nowhere else we can move. Okay, so we're going to move. We're just going to move both divisions here for now. And then one division will take this island, and the other division will move across here. And then eventually take out the rest of it. Okay. And then just drive the British before you. That's a bunch of destroyers. That hasn't been particularly successful. Okay. We do need to keep an eye on our equipment situation. Infantry equipment is not looking good. I am not liking this one bit. We are gonna need more factories on infantry equipment. I mean, we are still growing in production efficiency, but I am concerned about the resistance at this point. Where are my operatives? We've got one operative here. What's the resistance? 29%, 26, 27, and up here it doesn't look too great either. Where's the other operative? Yeah, he's operating here. That is still the best place to do that in Kashmir. Yes. Ugh. Yeah. That's always a nasty. That's a nasty thing. The resistance can really cause you some trouble. There's the naval invasion. The other naval invasion, I think, was planned. Oh, what are we intercepting here? We are intercepting some American convoys. I'm not even sure if these are. We've got some cruisers out there. I would love to wipe these out. Okay, Yamamoto is on strike force, and we are going to give him these two regions for now. Not this one. Just these two. He is on strike force. Let's see if he would sally out. Carrier group 1 is actually engaging someone else. Who is he engaging? Is he engaging something out here? Yeah, there we got American forces here, and we can't get. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Carrier group 2. We are going to sail. Carrier group 2. They should be able to get. This is a gamble, but they should be able to get. We should be able to get over to Okinawa. No, that actually goes through the Marianas region. Okay, can we sail them around north? I wonder. I don't want them to get intercepted. That's my problem. I can risk. I'm thinking of moving them around, such that I can manage to get them south to the Bismarck Sea and support Yamamoto. Alternatively, I pull Yamamoto back from here. Because these forces I can't take. I don't think I can take those. They're too powerful. I don't think I can take these at this point. I need to reinforce Yamamoto, the carrier group 1. I need to create a larger force with more battleships to take on the large American battle groups here. So I'm thinking of moving them across and hoping. No, I'm not moving them out right now. It's too risky. No, just hold. Let's hold position. We can't move out from Japan. I think what we'll have to do is after this engagement, whatever Yamamoto is out to engage, let's have a look what he is doing. Because I think he is he? Yeah, so carrier group 1 is ready to engage this force. Let's see if he can reinforce this and catch these guys. Otherwise, we'll start moving him around back to the home islands. Okay, we've attacked USS Concord, light cruiser. Okay, we have this is just some convoys. I want to see what Yamamoto is doing. So it says that he is assigned to the. Why is he not engaging? So yeah, carrier group 2 isn't going to engage. Carrier group 1 is on strike force and should be active in these 2 regions. Yeah. So let's see if he's going to engage. If he's not, then we will move him. Move him out. Yeah, so it's carrier group 1 is ready to engage, but it isn't engaging. Okay, hang on. We've lost 3. Oh wow, that light cruiser uses Tennessee. Oh no, that's a battleship. But she's taken a little bit of damage, but not an awful lot. But we are hurting. Is Yamamoto going to move out? That is my big question. Is he moving? Yes. He is intercepting something completely different. Dang it! Okay, he is intercepting a Dutch fleet. I was hoping he would intercept these Americans here, which were right next to him. Instead, he's going after a bunch of Dutch destroyers. Okay, yes. We have not managed to do something about that convoy. And we have damaged USS Northampton, but not done any more to that. We have two divisions here right now, but that is probably still not enough to. Yeah, I think reinforcing like this is a bad idea because they come in without organization. So I'm not sure this is actually going to work, but I want to see what Yamamoto does now. Okay. Because once he's done here, we're going to move him up to the home islands, and then we'll try to push them back in the Marianas. We can't take this from 2 directions because there's the force in the Marianas is just too powerful. So we will have to join the 2 carrier groups. I just want to see what he's up to and where he is moving from here. Yeah, we will probably lose some troops in the. In this region here, because I don't think there's much we can do about this. Okay, where is Yamamoto going? He is chasing Dutch destroyers, I believe, but I'm not sure what he's doing there. Okay, a bit more damage from the air. It's whittling them down. Come on, Yamamoto, what are you doing here? Okay. What is this? That's submarines. Oh, what do we have here? This is an American battle group, actually. Okay. 2 light cruisers. 7 destroyers. No, more destroyers. Lots of destroyers. 2 light cruisers. And some convoys. So this is and we've done a port strike. We have sunk the USS Sampson. Nice. And a bunch more destroyers here. So this is... Okay, so it's the Dutch East Indies Reserve Fleet. So that's actually the fleet that he's engaging. So let's see if Yamamoto can get his... There he comes. Okay, Yamamoto is in the air. This is actually Halsey. Halsey is running this group. They seem to have some land-based air support, but now it's just a matter of Yamamoto engaging before these guys can run away. The convoys are running. They have 87 planes in the air. Come on, Yamamoto. Battle of Rabaul. You can catch these. Halsey is trying to turn tail. This is the USS Farragut, but the Japanese fleet has engaged, and now it's a race. So we have how many? We should have 60 fighters in the air, so that should be more than enough to deal with these naval bombers that. Or I'm not even sure if they're still in the area, but there were some land-based naval bombers in the area. So now, obviously, the battle is raging, and the Americans are trying to disengage after being caught out by Yamamoto. We're probably going to focus on the USS Terra and the USS Raleigh. Oh, there are actually a lot. There are 100 American carriers, a carrier-based strike. Well, I hope we're not finding more than we've been bargaining for. But we definitely have planes in the air here, enemy planes. USS Dale has been sunk already, and they are trying to disengage, but the destroyers are falling like flies. And that might be a major victory if we can pull this off without being intercepted by something else. We've even sunk one of the convoys. There's a Dutch destroyer that has been sunk, and our submarines have been disengaging. See if we can get out of there before these air groups are arriving. Because there seem to be, I'm not sure if these are land-based, because these are these are close air support, but these are carrier naval bombers, so that might be an airstrike from one of the carriers. But yeah, the destroyers are being sunk very, very quickly. Who's doing the work here? Congo, Haruna, as usual. The big guns are killing this American group very, very rapidly, and they're down to one cruiser, and that now they're not having a cruiser anymore. So that is another decisive victory for Yamamoto. But then now we're going to pull out from the area, and we're going to get him back to the home islands and see if we can get into a decisive engagement with the Americans in the Micronesia. Okay, so that was a major victory. We have lost one carrier naval bomber. We have sunk, what is this? 14 destroyers, 2 light cruisers. We've shot down 4 close air supports, and we've sunk 3 convoys. That I'd say that was a good strike. So Yamamoto, you are now no longer on intercept. You are to retreat. You are to retreat to Palau, or maybe we'll pull him all the way to Taiwan for now. That should be a relatively safe route, I believe. We've got some Australian close air support coming in here, trying to hit our convoys now. So. Do we have any? I don't think we have fighters in with sufficient range. But okay, we're pulling Yamamoto. We're pulling Yamamoto back, and we'll get him to go through the China Sea and link up with our ships in Kanto, and then we'll push. While we're sinking some more American submarines, then we'll push into the Marianas region, and we will try to. Okay, we've got the naval troops here. So let's begin. I'm not sure that's going to be enough, though. We might need some more. We have done an air attack and done some more damage to New York, but it looks like we are going to lose this engagement and are going to lose some islands here. Not much we can do about it. The home defense units need to be obviously more numerous and stronger. But Oh, we are actually running into Philippine resistance here in Palawan. Okay. Let's get both these naval units up there and get these British troops wiped out. And then we've got the Philippines secured. So Philippines are secured. These troops are still moving. So that's happening. Okay. Slowly but steadily, the campaign is going underway. The Philippines are mostly secured. We're just wiping out the remaining troops around Palawan and Cebu. The Iranian campaign has stalled, and these need to stop that attack. Okay, you stop that attack. We're going to get you all assigned to this front line. So just this unit needs to wipe that out there. We have wiped out the troops in the south, so we are relatively in control, but the Iranian army is still having reserves, and we're going to go defensive for now a little bit, until an opportunity arises that allows us to push forward again, because obviously supply is a major issue, and we might actually have to prioritize that railroad. So let's do that quickly. That railroad needs to happen. We still have another convoy action. Okay, that looks good. And we've still got some destroyers. We're damaging the Clemson in air attacks, and we've lost a submarine. Okay, so the Australians are starting to annoy us here. So obviously from one of there must be an airport around here somewhere, from which they are operating land-based aircraft against our submarine groups, which is really annoying. And I don't have an airbase close enough to get fighters in effectively to counter this. But yeah, we are definitely we're going to move all the marine divisions. Can we train any more marine divisions? We can. We're going to train some more in the home islands. We can train one more. Okay, that's something. So we'll train one more marine division, but we are going to move all our marine divisions into the islands. The first goal is Guam, but in order to get there, we are going to need to take out that large American task force that is operating in this region. And for that, we're going to need to join Yamamoto's heavies. We're going to need to get the best ships that we can get out of these two carrier groups. We're going to rearrange things a little bit. We're going to bring the two carriers out of carrier group 2, and then probably going to get the two best carriers out of carrier group 1, and then all the heavies that we can muster, and attack this major American force in the Marianas region. Once we clear that out and have that secured, then we can work around the south and the Bismarck Sea again. We might lose some islands in Eastern Micronesia. That is okay. These are just losses that we're going to have to take. We're going to sell them, and we're going to sell them dearly. But yeah, I'm not sure where you're supposed to go. We're going to sell them as dearly as possible. But yeah, there's not an awful lot that our small garrison troops can do against the American invasion force, because they've got five divisions landing here, and there's only so much these can do. The other thing that we're going to do once the guns are researched is we're going to build ourselves some new cruisers. So yeah, I think we've managed to hit our limit in our western expansion for now. We are going to need to deal with resistance, because resistance is becoming a major issue. There are resistance centers popping up all over the country, especially in India. And how does it look over here? It does not look much better. So Borneo as well is starting to have some issues with resistance. So suppression of these islands is going to have to be something that happens. China is not an awful lot of problems anymore because we have defeated them so long ago and the resistance has been under control also during the peacetime. But obviously India and Iran are wartime conquests, so that all needs to be brought under control. And we're going to need to work on the compliance. Until then, the resistance is going to go higher, and that is going to cost us equipment, which is already why I'm ramping up the production. Actually going to double the production once more. And I'm going to prioritize the military factories because this has the capability of getting out of control very quickly. So yeah, we need some military factories and maybe some more military factories first before we then get back to the dockyards. So many things that we need to build, but it needs to happen. So let's get that all out of the way, and we need to get on top of our infantry equipment production because we are starting to running a deficit, and the garrison reinforcements aren't sufficient anymore to compensate for things. So yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do, and everything else looks pretty okay. I will actually pull some fighter production out of this, and just get the infantry equipment production up for now, because we need to get on top of this. If that spirals out of control, that is very, very bad. So let's not let that happen. But yeah, that is the current situation. It's May 1940, and it's still a hard fight, and especially in the seas. Oh, we do have another Shimushu. We can send that over there, and we do have an Akatsuki, so Akatsuki can go and exercise. Just join these. What is this? This is a Kaidai 4, and these are Kaidai 4s. These two this group can exercise as well, and that can actually join that group. There we go. So now we've got them all together. Yeah, we're training up some reinforcements, but obviously severe losses, especially around convoy escorts, continue to pose a problem for us, and as such, yeah, we need to bring these back. We're gonna get much better bombers. So these guys, these have since we're using them mostly for the Navy right now, these have a naval attack of 8 and a naval targeting of 6, and these will be having naval attack of 12 and a naval targeting of 6. So definitely a good thing. We can also get the, I think these are the Bettys, the G4Ms at some point, because they obviously have a much better naval attack. But they don't have the range, and range is currently everything. And I also need to research the better scout planes. And I still need to research the fighters at some point. There's an awful lot of things that we have to do. On the long term, we might be fighting in the north at some point, and take on the Soviet Union. I'm just waiting for the Germans to make a move. I obviously don't want to start anything against the Soviets at this point. But our westwards expansion so far is going to grind to a halt here at in the mountains of Iran. That's as far as we can push until we've built up some infrastructure here. So this is as far as we're going to go, and we are still expanding in the islands. We will need probably, I don't know how many troops Australia has. We don't know much about Australia. We know that they have a couple of divisions, but we've taken down a fair few of them. So I'm not sure if the naval part, the marine divisions out of the 4th Army are going to be busy in the islands. So I'm assuming that I can use the rest to go through these larger areas. And obviously, Papua is going to be a big fight that historically the Japanese have not won. So yeah. We will lose some of our islands here, but that is okay. That's not a massively important area. It is a strategically important area, but right now the American front is sort of You can kind of see it here. The American front is sort of here, right? So the Bismarck Sea is contested. The Mariana region is heavily contested. So Eastern Micronesia is actually already behind our security lines. So we'll let the troops defend until the last man and inflict as many casualties on the Americans as possible. But yeah, this is going to be our line here. And once we've got that secured, then we can island hop them out. This is a bit of the inverse of how things happened historically. Can island hop them out from Eastern Micronesia again. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.